All right. Good morning, Alta Realty Group Agents. This is Kevin Lauren. I'm the Director of Training and Marketing here. And today we're going to talk about charities. It's one of my favorite topics since I do have a charity I'll tell you all about. Let me bring Bill Seitz, the Clearview Mortgage CEO, on the line with us. Good morning, Bill. How are you?
Good morning, Kevin. How are we today?
Fantastic. And I'm also going to be bringing Cameron Alley on the line as well. One sec. All right. Good morning, Cameron. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. I'm good. Hope everyone's well.
Heck yeah. Great
Morning,
day.
Cameron.
Morning, Bill.
Yeah. So before we get into our charity with real estate and aspects of charity and real estate webinar, we want to have Cameron bring us up to speed with what's going on in mortgage land today.
Yeah, guys. So just a little quick update on rates. The 10-year Treasury has been flat all week, so it's showing some stability, keeping rates low, which is good to see because the market's been really volatile lately. So that gives us some confidence that hopefully these rates are here to stay for a while. Wanted to touch on something else too that's really important right now. Jumbo loans have kind of been out of the market for a while with all those COVID overlays and a lot of lenders just not really even looking at them. So jumbo loans are back in a big way. You know, if you're looking at like a 1.2 to 1.6 million dollar loan right now, even on a purchase, like up to 90% loan to value, 10 to 20% down, you're looking at right now, if you have 780 credit at a 3.625, no points. And for less than 2 points, you can get a 2.99, which is, absolutely insane as compared to, what we've been seeing over the past, year and a half. Where those jumbo loans have really been kicked to the curb. So it's good that we can serve those clients again. And one of the most important things for those jumbo loans is you've always had to go to lenders like a Chase or a Wells Fargo or a Union Bank, those big banks for those jumbo loans. And obviously they're not known for their turn times. So one really great thing about these jumbo loans is they're seeing the same turn times with our biggest lender as a regular conventional loan. So, even on even if you need an appraisal for a jumbo purchase, we can still meet a 21-day loan contingency, which is absolutely awesome. So, big news there. So just wanted to touch on that because I don't think we've touched on it too much. And then also too wanted to talk about appraisal waivers because we've been getting a lot of appraisal waivers on purchases lately. One of the big things is really those 20% down buyers are going to have a pretty good chance of getting an appraisal waiver right now, especially if you keep that a conforming loan. And if we receive an appraisal waiver on a loan, you're looking at, probably an 8-day fund because obviously the one thing that you're really waiting on that's out of your control is title docs and the appraisal. And appraisals are taking a little while right now. So if we can set up a package to hopefully get you an appraisal waiver, it's going to make your loan close a lot faster, and it's going to make your client happy, and it's going to get you referrals. So I think that's pretty much all I have to touch on today, but unless Bill has something to add.
I appreciate you bringing up the jumbo financing, Cameron, because I think you've pretty much nailed it. Most of the time, in the past, we've had to utilize retail lenders like you said, Chase, US Bank, Union Bank, and Wells Fargo. United Wholesale has rolled out their Jumbo Elite, which we can actually do loans up to 3 million, which we didn't have that at our disposal in the past. So for us to be ultra competitive and blow these guys out of the water with speed is amazing, and it's a really useful tool for us. So I just thanks for Cameron for bringing that up. I also want everyone to understand too, Cameron is an absolute asset for this company. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to navigate and get through the process quickly. And so if you don't have his contact, Kevin, maybe we could just bring it up. Just want everyone to be able to utilize him if needed, because he is such a good resource.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, let me bring up his contact info, and I'll start putting his contact information, of course, on the replays that we put out. So absolutely. Let me just pull him up real quick here. But yeah, one small thing on UWM is, we talk so much about the, kind of the real estate side of that. or, you know, the realtor side and all that. But I'm actually a client as well. You know, we did my loan through them. And on the consumer side, they're phenomenal. I mean, you know, I can't tell you how good they are customer service wise. So just know that when we do these loans through UWM, not only do we get them done really quick, but they are great for our clients because they're going to have, you know, our clients are going to have great service when they get that, that mortgage. So I just thought I'd touch on that real quick.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. And let's just, if you go to Clearview site. There we go. Cool. So if anybody, if you don't have Cameron's contact already in your phone, or you don't have it handy, you can always go to the Clearview Mortgage website and find all of our personnel there. And so you'll see that Cameron's telephone number, email are all posted there for your reference.
Yeah, Cameron at CVM Loans, too easy.
Thanks, Cameron.
Yep, you got it.
Appreciate it, Cameron. Thank you.
Thanks for everyone's time, as always.
Heck yeah. All right, cool. So today what we're talking about is charities. And so, you know, real estate agents are part of the community. So it's you know, I think it's imperative that our agents are part of a local charity. So, you know, and there's so many charities, there's thousands and thousands of charities. You can start your own charity. You can, you know, create charities or join charities that are already in existence. So the important thing about charities is to approach it from the right point of view. And so, you know, you don't want to go into a charity and, you know, do a hard sale, you know, or a hard sell. You know, you go into a charity and you may get business from being a part of a charity. And what it does is it increases your sphere of influence quite a bit, or can, and it can put you in contact with a lot of people that you normally wouldn't know. So there's a lot of, you know, obviously business benefits that can be derived from being a part of a charity, but that shouldn't be the driving force for, you know, being part of charities. You know, as a realtor, you are benefiting from the community. You're getting money from the community. So I think it's important to give back. So, you know, the charity that we sponsor is called Bash Cancer Fest. And I'll actually bring that up real quick here. Bash Cancer Fest is a cancer charity that me and my wife and a good pal of mine started. Here's our website that we created. So Bash Cancer Fest is a really cool local music event. And so we get a bunch of local bands to play, and we get local businesses to donate. So before this year, we actually had to do a virtual event, of course, because of COVID. So we did a virtual. All these different bands came together and did their own virtual shows on Zoom through our Bash Cancer Fest Facebook page. And so we were able to raise, the first year we did it, you know, when everybody was in person, we were able to raise, I think, $16,000. And, you know, so what was really cool is you get local businesses like the local pizza place to donate. So they came out, and we got another business to donate a huge pizza oven, you know, that they normally, you know, rent out. And so we got all these different people to donate these different things. And we raised all this money for a local charity called Jack's Helping Hand. And Jack's Helping Hand helps local families that are battling cancer and don't have the funds. And so this is a great local charity. It's something that was, it was important to me and to my friend Anthony Randazzo. Both of us have lost relatives with cancer. Everybody has been affected by cancer. So it was something that we selected as the charity that we wanted to benefit, or we wanted to donate to. So, you know, you can go that route. You can, you know, actually create your own charity, your own event, which is not that hard to do. You know, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, you are able to get in touch with so many different people within your local community. And, you know, so while you're doing all this charity stuff, of course, people ask you, well, what do you do? Well, I do real estate. And so, the one thing that you can do is, you can make sure that those people are getting onto your newsletter, or you're friending them on, social media. So there's a lot of kind of benign ways to make sure that you're staying in contact with these people and bringing them into your sphere of influence. Bill, any comment there?
No, I think it's definitely a really important thing. And I think that the most important thing from my perspective is you find something that is near and dear to your heart or interest level, or something that you can get behind and have a passion for.
For sure. So that's the biggest thing. So everybody has something that either affected by, or maybe you're a dog lover and you want to donate your time to the local humane society. So whatever it is, you need to select something, and it should be a local charity, which is, in my opinion, the best way to actually make an impact. It's great to do a charity for Red Cross, or some of these huge worldwide charities. Nothing wrong with that, but I really think that as part of being part of a community, as a realtor, it's a lot more effective for us to do a local charity, and it has a lot more benefit, I think, or you feel the benefit, I think, a little bit more when you're seeing the fruits of your labor. So as part of Bash Cancer Fest, we were able to go to a little camp that they set up that is for kids that are battling cancer, and they get to hear music. So, and they get to participate in musical events, and they get to learn music. So, for us, that was really cool for us. So that was what we chose anyway. So there's, like I said, there's a ton of different ways to, or different places that you can donate your time to. Real estate for rehabilitation is a really, really cool deal. Habitat for Humanity is also a really good, thing that you can get involved with on the local level. And so when you're doing something like that, with Habitat for Humanity, you're doing something that's very real estate related. So I think that's really cool too. So Habitat for Humanity, really, really great group. Also, Salvation Army does, during the holidays, you can donate to go out and to ring the bell and to order, or to bring in money for the Salvation Army, during the holidays. And so you see those people out in front of the, the grocery stores, ringing the bell and doing all that kind of stuff. So, and they only ask for about a 2-hour time commitment. So everybody's got 2 hours to, go down and do something like that. And so again, you're down there, your face, local person, you're down there ringing the bell in front of the, the CVS or the local grocery store. So really kind of a good way to get your name out there, get your face out there, and just do something good. And, like I said, 2 hours. I mean, if you don't have 2 hours, come on. Give back homes. There's a couple of different cool charities that will do things like allow people to donate their homes to charity. And so maybe when you're, doing your sales pitch, or you're, interacting with one of your buyers or sellers, you can let them know that that's what you do, and you donate some of your money and some of your proceeds to this, this kind of a real estate charity. So that's another way to kind of use what you're doing in charity to solidify what you're doing on a real estate side, to let people know that you are part of the community, you are donating your time. So you're not just, hey, take, so a lot of real estate agents have the perception of, oh, they're just taking from the community. So you want to eliminate that. You want to be the person that's actually giving back. So a couple different really good examples of charities that you can get involved with are Humane Society, Habitat for Humanity. Local food banks is really good. You can always, canvass the neighborhood and go door knocking and ask people to donate food for the local food bank. Or even door knock and ask people to donate for whatever charity. And so a really cool thing to do with respect to door knocking and charities is to also try to give something to somebody for free, whether it's a small little potted plant or, whatever you happen to be into. Some people like to make little succulents. And so succulents are easy to propagate. You can just rip off one piece of the succulent, put it into a little dirt deal, give it some water. And now you've got, for free, you can have a whole bunch of little succulent plants that you can pass out as you're doing this, door knocking and, asking for people to donate to your charity. So a lot of really easy and fun things to do too. So, Rainforest Trust is a good one. Veterans Charities, Wounded Warriors, one of our agents, built a pretty darn good business around the Wounded Warriors. Isn't that right, Bill?
I think what you're referring to Michelle Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was, I'm not sure if it was Wounded Warriors, but it was based around the Heroes program. So she really carved out a nice niche. I'm sure most of us have been exposed to a hero program in some form or another as we've been in this business. But she really focused on first responders, policemen, firefighters, people that have been in the military. And she, there was a program that was established that she marketed to. And how, I've done loans for, police officers here in Costa Mesa. They all talk, they all, do things together. They are an excellent referral source. And what better way to give back to your community by working in that community with a first responder group, or, in this case, first responders, but, you're doing a great service. You're helping these, these essential people in our community, but you're also, expanding your business and your exposure to the community. So you can, pull more business for it, but in the same time doing a service. And I think that's really I think that's where we're kind of going with this is you're not doing it just to get the business. It has to be authentic. It has to be something that you believe in, but it also allows you to meet and connect and network with more people so you can get more business.
Exactly. It's 100% the deal, Bill. So I found this really cool website that has, kind of scores charities, because there are of course, there's charities out there that are scams. And so you want to make sure that you're not donating money to a scam charity. So there's a few different resources online that you can do some research if you're not sure of what kind of charity you want to donate to, or do you want to, be a part of. But this is a really cool website that I found, you might need a website like this to kind of get your thinking going, maybe, right here, Boys and Girls Club, that might be something that's really important to you. All the different, animal rescue and local animal kind of stuff, Puppies Behind Bars, Humane Society, all those are really cool if you're into animals. There's also tons of environmental causes, right? Not a bad idea to do something for a local environmental cause. That is a really powerful thing. And then, other things like, local sporting events. One really cool charity that I have donated to is, let me see if I can find it. It's called Operation Surf. And one of my good pals that I ride horses with, and he's actually a former pro surfer, Danny Nichols, he started this with another pro surfer. And so what they do is they take wounded soldiers and they take them surfing and they teach them how to surf. And so it's called Operation Surf. So that's what that kind of a charity is like. You can donate your time. So that I've come down, they've done it at my local beach where I go down and I donate my time to help these wounded soldiers surf. You take them out in the water, and we're just taking them out in little tiny waves. As you can see, we're not pushing these guys out into 20-foot waves or anything like that. But that is a kind of a great idea if you don't have anything really monetary to give, perhaps, but you have your time. So that's a really good kind of a local charity. They put on local events where everybody comes down to the beach, and the local businesses donate food, and they donate prizes and all that kind of stuff. So that's a really good idea. Also, the Navy SEAL Foundation Children's Foundation, food banks, Hunger Coalition, and all different kinds of, rescue missions and orphanage stuff. There's just literally thousands of these charities, especially local charities, that you can donate some time to and really, give back to the community. So I don't want to go too much into this, but just put it in the chat real quick. If anybody is currently doing any charities. One thing that we also want to do is to promote your charities. So what we would like to do is, if you have a charity that you'd like us to help you promote, send us links to it so we can put it out on our social media. So, a lot of people think that they maybe can't make an impact, but it's really easy to make an impact in your local community. And so sometimes you just need somebody like us to say, hey, these are some good ideas to go out and just go do it. I know a lot of times people think, hey, I really want to get involved with a local charity. I just don't know how to do it. Just do it though. All you have to do is get off your keister and, get out there, whether it's through a church, whether it's through a school, anything will help benefit the local community. So I don't want to go too much further into this, but Bill,
Kevin, did you mention the word keister?
I did.
That's the word. That's the word of the day. There, I'll tell you that. That's amazing. One thing I wanted to point out too, and all those are great ideas, Kevin. And I know for many of us that have small children that are maybe in elementary school or even up to high school, one thing that I used to do, and Tim in recruiting a couple years helped with me. We coached and we donated our time to youth sports, and it was a great opportunity to help the kids learn discipline, help them learn trust their teammates, and all those things that we admire about in sports programs. And once again, I'm a very sports centered person. I've always loved sports, played sports my whole life. And so I wanted to give back and then also spend time with my children. So in that sense, you got to be outside, you got to be running around with the kids, you get to meet the parents, and also teach some life skills to kids. And I think that's another really valuable place that you can have an impact and also have networking opportunities. Same with schools. Schools are a great place to donate your time, also maybe help advertise in the local calendar or the local directory. Over time, that's a great way to network and to build your brand in the community as well.
Yeah, and Marcella is one of our agents up in the Castaic area. She says that she's a director at the Castaic Education Foundation. That's perfect, So Marcella does a lot of business in that community, and so she says that they do wine fundraisers and all kinds of stuff. So really cool, Marcella. That's awesome.
Marcella is a 5-star networker, 5-star community involved person. I will give her that accolade. Absolutely.
So take Marcella's lead and be involved in a local charity and do something really good for your local community. It just makes you feel good, and it's the right thing to do. And you just might pick up a little bit of business in the meantime. So that is kind of the theme for the day is, get out there, do something, get off the keister, right?
Yeah, off the keister. And also, Kevin, I want to just remind everybody, if you didn't have a chance to listen to our webinar last week, we had an incredible webinar with Lauren from, was it TC Advantage? And she just outlined some of the top 10 pitfalls, I believe it was, in the purchase contract. And I don't believe that she even got through all of it because we were, approaching a better part of an hour. And we do respect everyone's time. We know it's important that we do look at this stuff, but we don't want to do it all in one event. So she will be coming back in the next couple of weeks. I spoke with her yesterday, and I happen to I don't sell many homes these days because I'm busy doing other things, but I actually helped one of our loan officers, Rick Bastian, sell his home. We got that in the contract. So I'm going to be using Lauren and TC Advantage myself. I'm going to I really can already see her organization and how well she understands this business. So I will provide an update along the way. I encourage everyone, if you have new escrows and you're not, happy with, your TC person, to give her and her company a try. I just can't speak highly enough of her and keeping files compliant and organized. So you don't have to have that stress on the back of your mind when you're in your middle of your transaction.
Yeah, for sure. So just want to remind everybody also that if you ever miss any of our webinars, we do put the replay out, but you can also just go to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and put in Alta Realty Group, and you'll see our channel. You'll see every video that we have, all the replays going back a couple of years. So I think there's over 130 videos here. So huge resource. And the last video, or the last week's program video was right here. So anybody that didn't miss it or didn't get it, definitely, that was a really good replay. And yeah, we do look forward to having Lauren back on.
Awesome. Yeah. And then we got a big long weekend coming up. So hope everybody has a good Memorial Day. I'll be turning 47 on Memorial Day. So that'll be a big day for me.
That's right, Billy. All right. Very cool. All right. Well, in that case, guys, thanks for coming on the webinar. Get out there, become a part of a charity, make it a great week, and we'll see you guys next week on the webinar. Bye-bye.